Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa Land. We are here with Amanda Russell. She is founder of the Influencer Code, and she is a UCL professor in marketing. What was it that had you really go into this field of understanding the Influencer Code?
So to preface that a little bit, what you mean is the influencer marketing, right? And it's the hottest buzzword, and everybody has a connotation. So we look at an Instagram feed and we think of that as influencer marketing. And we hear of like people being paid to post, sponsored ads, product placements. And that's what people think of as influencer marketing. And the reason I got into this was I didn't call it influencer marketing. And 6-10 years ago, that wasn't even a term. Mm-hmm. I became really passionate about the subject in a different way. And the reason that I became so passionate and wanted to bring authority to the space, bring courses and learn how to do it is really because I think what we've called influencer marketing is really just influencer advertising. And that's actually what the first book is. It's called the Influencer Code, and it's actually a 3-step code that I realized that I sort of cracked this code in building my own career as an influencer when I was on my own. The size of your audience does not equate to influence. Mm-hmm. Whoever has the same target audience or goals, align resources, and it's a long term. It's about impact. It's mm-hmm. not about reach, and it's about impact over time. These things are not transactional, which is not here's $500 to go post our product on Instagram. No, especially a certain generation will roll their eyes when you hear the term influencer. But if you think about it, unless you just want to be average, everybody wants to be an influencer, because who's the one to get the promotion? It's not the smartest person in the room, mm-hmm. or who's the one to get the part. It's not necessarily the most beautiful. Exactly. Who's liked. That's the truth. It's who mm-hmm. has impact. Yeah. So there's two sides of it. It's how to become an influencer, and then there's also how to work with influencers, how to align yourself. Mm-hmm. And so I created the Influencer Code, which is also a book series. The first book comes out in fall 2019.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And it is because I couldn't find anything out there when I was designing courses and when I was trying to grow my business that was credible resources in the space. Everything from resources you can use to grow your business mm-hmm. to credible articles, to thought leaders, speakers, everything all in one place that's not trying to sell you anything. We're not, there's articles out
education.
There. It's education mm-hmm. first. And you learn from experts. And you're one of them, where people are telling their stories. Right. And we're combing through and only putting up there what is not the fluffy stuff, not just the glamorous rags to riches story mm-hmm. without all the in-between. Mm-hmm. But what is it that we're really struggling with, and how can we align resources with other people and brands, and what opportunities exist when you think differently about it? I think the biggest hurdle is in getting people to understand the intangibles and to be in it for the long haul and to see it as an investment versus an expense.
For sure.
And to get senior leadership on board, because the future, we are in a market that is so fragmented that nobody is going to be able to break through. So how do we break through? We have to break through via influence. Mm-hmm. Content is no longer king. Influence is king, because nobody sees your content unless you have the attention of the desired audience. Mm-hmm. So being able to explain that, to position that to senior leadership, because senior leadership has to get behind you, especially if you're a marketer at a big company or you're an agency, in order for you to execute. And they can't seem to justify putting marketing dollars or advertising dollars towards something that's not concrete.
Yeah. You literally just ask for the sale. Like, you're you're very blunt in a good way. You're like, look, this is the deal. This is how it can work. Da, 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 da. And that's what is like, it's fun to be around you, because I think a lot of women just are afraid to even just ask for the sale.
I swear on my grandmother's grave, I feel like some people go after things because they feel they're lucky to do things that they're passionate about. And then there are things that you just feel like are your calling. And I believe this is my calling because I've been able to sort of leverage all these partnerships and do it, all in 33 years. I feel like I've been able to do it in a very short period of time. And it's a wheel you can replicate if you know the code. And that code is what I explain in the book. And it's very simple and intuitive, but it's something so many people overlook. And a lot of it, too, is, like you said, when you ask for it, you have to be upfront. like this is really what I'm trying to do. And people value that when they know that there's not, okay, so what's really going on here?
So they can go to theinfluencercode.com.
Theinfluencercode.com.
And then what other like social media handles and how can they get involved with the
So
project?
Influencer Code is all the handles are on the site too, and it's at the Influencer Code. We have a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. If you want to contact me, and I believe in building your network and building relationships, amandarussell.co is where all of my professional stuff is. And then of course, I got into this because of fitness and fitness channel. So check out Fit, Strong, and Sexy. We have an incredible community of women